G'day, Jack Murphy here for the captain, and we test a lot of 6-metre boats. These things are as tough as nails, usually don't have cup holders, and seats are optional. We also test a lot of production boats with beautiful upholstery and lots of seats for him and her. Then there's the Seafarer X-Series, which straddles the two categories, production and commercial. And just to remind you that it's not a production boat, they've only fitted one seat. Now, Seafarers have been around for over 60 years, but this latest incarnation is seriously overbuilt. Now, this is the Vagabond 6.2 metre X-Series. They've packed in an extra 100 kilos of glass, taking the hull only weight to 1,300 kilos. They've also inflated the fuel tank to 270 litres, which is bigger than anything else in its category. Now, our mission was to see where this rig fitted in the captain's battle axe barometer. Our testing ground was Western Victoria, down the Great Ocean Road. This place is known for some of the harshest conditions, with Bass Strait just over there. When we picked up the rig, the first thing we noticed was it pulled the absolute ring out of the Land Rover. Now, the Landy hasn't got much grunt at the best of times. When we checked the spec sheet, we realised this baby was 2.5 tonne on the trailer. Now, it's this extra weight though, which makes it such an appealing option for hardcore fishers. It's probably more bulldozer than butterfly, but with 21 degrees in the bum, it absolutely eats up that 1.5 metre chop. Another thing that the weight gives this boat is great stability. Underfoot, it really feels commercial grade. Now, it did take a little while to find the sweet spot for this boat. There's a lot of gear, there's twin engines, there's trim tabs, and when the sea is really unpredictable like it is down here in Bass Strait, it takes a little while to find the spot. And once we did though, it really ate it up. On the back, we've got the twin 140 horsepower Suzukis. These things are great for blasting around at over 70 k's an hour. Having said that, they're great for finessing around busy boat ramps, other boats, working schools. It's also a great safety feature, having the second engine too. Now at the helm, you've got a lot of nice contoured lines and plenty of room for big electronics. This boat's fitted with over 20 grand's worth of Furuno gear with a radar as well. Now the 295 may be bigger than the captain's washing machine, but geez, it's an awesome bit of gear. We were marking up fish left, right and centre. The cabin is really functional as well. It has a huge aperture, which is great for getting your gear in and out. It's also not bad for having a little sleep when the fishing's slow, and even on the weekends when you want to take the family out. Now, a couple of things we'd like to see would be less of an angle on the dash and maybe a lip as well to stop your gear falling off when you're underway. Also, the helm position is a little cozy, but we can live with that. One thing that does stand out on this boat is the deck space. It's an absolute dance floor. Getting from the steering wheel to the bait board was a hike. One thing we could live without would be the 2 aluminium strips running the length of the deck. When a bit of water gets onto them, they get slipperier than 2 Calippo bars. Now, there's some really nice features which you probably won't find on a commercial grade boat. It's got great grab rails which run the length of the gunnels, as well as footrests for the driver and padded side pockets. For our style of fishing, we'd probably like the side pockets a little bit wider and a little bit deeper, something which you can really wedge your toes under. When it comes to fishing function, everything works beautifully. The dive door is as good as anything in the commercial class, the bait board works great, and the rod holder configuration is just perfect. These guys know how to set up a fishing boat. So, who is this boat going to suit? Well, it's going to smash any conditions the bay will throw at you, as well as being perfectly capable offshore. The boat's super stable, it's got the great cabin, and with the safety features, it will easily fish 4 guys. For a 6.2 metre boat, the Vagabond is a big girl, and if you're going to fit it out with twins and Furuno radar, you might just have to upgrade that old Landy.